What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Because at this point in time, I'm pretty sure you have watched at least one of our episodes. So welcome to 50 Shades of Life. I am your girl, Raquel Ne'Cole, and this is my dope co-host,
BlaqMagnolia. My is he BlaqMagnolia.
We're going to try to get
Okay, I'm ready. I'm sorry.
Co-host,
BlaqMagnolia, Talia. Welcome, everyone.
welcome into our brand new, we are now at 1,500 plus subscribers as of today when we are recording this, because yes, this is a pre-recorded video. Yay.
Hard work, baby. Hard work. And thank you to all of our subscribers. Thank you to our guests for getting us there. We appreciate you.
Yes. I will say that when Stylo 3X was on here, we did get like 900 to 1,000 new subscribers on that chapter. We were like, oh my God. So
I know.
Shout out. Make sure you guys look up Truth Hurts. It's on all platforms, Stylo 3X, Stylo 3 times, and make sure you guys hit him up. As well as we got a couple hundred on this last one, chapter 11 with Otis Bellinger. So shout out to the O. He was in there cutting up on TikTok. We got about between 800 to 1,000 views on each one of our shorts.
Yes.
TikTok.
All right. Shout out to Otis.
Yes. You feel better. I know he is actually under the weather right now. So I told him, I was like, man, you sound like you need Jesus and some apple cider vinegar and some magnesium and some turmeric and some
and magnesium and turmeric. And wow, you making him a concoction over there.
Definitely. He was like, I'm over here. I'm under the weather. I'm like, Zach, get off TikTok. You better go grab your Bible, boy. What are you doing?
Not your Bible. I'm gonna pray away. We got to pray away the illness.
Y'all go to his TikTok and y'all see what I'm talking about. Otis is on there, whether he's sick, happy, sad, great. He is on his TikTok at the counselor. So THEE counselor. Y'all check him out, as well as all of our other guests from 50 Shades of Black and everything else where we highlight Black businesses. From chapter 1, we are now on chapter 12. And this time, it's just Talia and I. We on here, BlaqMagnolia and I on here grinding today. It's been a minute.
Yeah, so it's just going to be the two of us, and we're just going to have us a good little chat.
Yes. So we want you guys to please like, love, subscribe right now. Do not go anywhere until you do that. And I also want you guys to share, okay? And stay tuned, because we have a lot of information. Sometimes it doesn't kick in to the end of the episode. So don't just like run away, go away. Stay tuned. We want some love here.
Yeah. Yes. And also, y'all need to know that I am doing a tarot reading at the end of this one. So y'all stay tuned to the very end of it, because we're going to have a tarot reading. If you're into it, you can definitely check that out. So yes, please watch the entire video so you'll so you won't miss that.
And check out Talia's YouTube, where she constantly does, on a pretty frequent basis, her own tarot readings. So, and they're interactive, which I love. I'd be like, girl, that's you talking to me. You talking. You'd be like, no. I'm like, yes, you were.
Yeah.
Give them your handles for Instagram and for YouTube.
Okay, it's the BlaqMagnolia. So that's THEBLAQ Magnolia. That's me. So that's how you'll find me on YouTube and Instagram.
Yes. All right, what are we talking about today? What are we talking about?
All right, we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about are you going to be, or is it best to be brutally honest with your mate or your spouse or the person you're involved with? Or should you, I don't know, lie to keep the peace? Stay quiet.
And this is
to keep the peace.
Or a fiance or boyfriend, girlfriend?
All the above.
Okay, so a significant other, pretty much.
A significant other, yes. All of the above.
Okay, all right. Because
somebody that you care about.
Okay.
Someone whose life you're sharing in.
So not a mama or a daddy?
I guess we could throw that in. I mean, if you want to, but I was thinking more of like your mate. Okay.
Like that. And y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know. I am walking in. Talia has created this episode, so I'm excited. I'm like, going to be Raquel's raw reaction. This is going to be me, which is probably always the reaction.
True.
Unscripted. This is Raquel Ne'Cole all day. So
yes.
All right. So tell me, lead me into what are we talking about first? So which part? Are we gonna talk about the brutally honest part, or what you need me to do?
Okay, so you got to watch the first clip that we have. It's about 36 seconds. You could choose to share it or not, but it's from a young couple. I think their name is Matt and Abby. Okay. They have a platform, a big following. And he said something that made her go, ooh, and made her kind of have a reaction. So it made me think, is honesty always the best policy? So watch it and let me know what you think.
Should I respond before and after?
No, watch the damn clip and then tell me what you think.
Watch the damn clip. Now, wait, how did you find these people? You said these are like big. I don't know these people. My cousin, let me tell you guys this. Let me tell you a little bit about BlaqMagnolia, okay? Her and her brother, I will say. You guys, he was on chapter, I think it was 9 or 10.
Or 7? I don't know.
I think it was 9 or 10.
Okay.
He was on 50 Shades of Black. He has a
boutique. They have a boutique.
Yes. He have a boutique, White Flag Agency, as well as
Anish Boutique. Yeah.
Which are located in Los Angeles. So please do check out that episode. But him and his sister right here, this lady right here, okay, whichever way, I don't know where it's gonna place her. But they be knowing people. I don't know who the hell these people are half the time. They're like, oh my God, yeah. You know, they be knowing actors, actresses. I'm like, who? They be like, 1957 when such and such and such. And I'm like, no.
Yep.
I don't.
I started following them. I think it popped up on YouTube, or it might have been on Instagram, where she was talking about the first episode when she was pregnant with her second baby. Mm-hmm. And she was crying. It was a huge episode. Or a huge, short. It was a short. And she was crying and shaking because she had just had a baby. And the baby was only 4 months and she was pregnant again. And she just felt overwhelmed. Yeah. Because she didn't know if she was going to be able to handle it. So that was a really huge episode. And that's probably how I ran across it.
Yeah. Yeah. At that point, we would have to bring in my girlfriend who has 2 sets of twins and 2 dogs in between and before. So one episode, maybe we'll call her on. So, but she's not anymore. So, all right, let me watch this episode. We're going to put it in here. And what's the name of this? What is the name of this group, this crew? I mean, this show. Do you have a name?
I think it's just Matt and Abby.
Okay. The Unplanned Podcast? Is that
the Unplanned Podcast. Yeah, that's them.
That's pretty cool. I like that name. All right.
Feel different down there after birth.
Yeah, actually. I feel like it goes back, but it doesn't go back to exactly how it was
we
before.
Talked about this the other day, and I was kind of surprised to hear you say that, because you never told me until I asked you.
I always heard, it goes back to normal, but it doesn't go back to exactly the way it was before.
So, maybe I shouldn't go into too much detail.
We can say whatever.
You still like it after?
I still like it, of course.
You like it as much?
I would say so.
That doesn't sound very...
I think I like it pretty good.
All right. So that was
that was the comment. And, they've already talked about this because this, I think, happened last year or so. But I just want to know what you think. Go ahead. Tell me what you think first.
So you want me to answer what she asked and the honesty?
Would you want your husband to tell you the truth and be like, nah? Or
would, because I think especially in this episode where she asked, it probably came from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And because also, which we had actually Miss Veronica, nurse practitioner on there, right? Like, after you have kids, you as a female, like sometimes we need to hear like our hormones and our bodies. And Talia and I are both our mothers. Like we go through shock. You know what I'm saying? So you are not only going through shock, I think your mate also goes through shock because
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so she probably needed to hear it, and what she can do with it. I mean, maybe she can go get an O shot or something from doctor.
Well, this has been a while, so I think that she probably, I mean, I don't know, but she probably handled her business, you know. But I guess what I was saying is what I want to know. So you feel like brutal honesty at all times?
I think honesty is huge because
Okay.
whether it's something that may hurt somebody
Mm-hmm.
or it can make somebody happy, right? I feel like it'll come out. You know, everything you do in the dark comes out in the light, right? And that's the truth with almost everything in my what I've experienced. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, if you get into an argument, like you may hear the truth then, and you like, well, hold on, wait a minute, you didn't tell me such and such, you know, and now you're thinking stuff or whatever. And then I also feel like when you're not being truthful, you're walking around with a lie. You know,
Right.
feel like, because when you don't tell the full truth, you're lying. There is no like 50 shades of gray. Just say you are either telling the truth or you're not. It's just like, hey, did you steal the car or you didn't? Yes, I stole the car. I can kind of steal the car. Like I just moved it down the street. No, you stole the car. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know this because that is me. I'm the type of person where I've been through the stages of my life where people held on to the truth to save my life and to save my feelings. No, I need me to make that decision. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me deal with it. Hey, if you cheated on me, if you don't like what I look like, okay, let me make that decision to make me feel like, do I want to stay? Do I need to tighten up this thing? Do I need to perform better? Is it something that I don't need to do that I'm like, this is who I am? Because maybe they need to have a real conversation coming back from me when they're being honest and real with me. So I really do need that honesty because I'm a type of person where I can read people, I think, very well. But I feel like I can read people pretty well. So if somebody is not being truthful to me, like I'm going to feel it or I'm going to see it. I'm going to vibe it. Like I'm going to feel those vibrations like, that's a level or two off. So I may right. Even if it's something good, like my husband will try his hardest to surprise me. And I was like, what are you doing? He'd be like, what? And I'd be like, no, I know you're doing something. Right. He'd be like, just let it happen. And I'm like, no. No, tell me. You like, I need to know, you know, that type of stuff. So no, I'm sorry. At my age, no, I need you to be honest with me from work, from professional to personal to everything. Like, let me know everything up front. I need to be real.
Okay. Then before I give my opinion, I want you to watch the second one. You don't have to watch what the man says, but like in his response, but you need to listen to what the caller is coming in and saying.
Okay. All right.
Calling in and saying.
Is this the same couple or is this somebody different?
It's a different couple. And it's more like you call in like the things back in the day and you get advice.
Oh, it's the Dr. John Deloney?
Yeah.
Deloney or Deloney show? I don't know if it's Deloney or Deloney. Oh, I see the title here. Let's see.
Ultimately, my wife's body isn't what it used to be, and I want to talk to somebody about it.
Okay, tell me. I'm trying not to make a face. I know that. Okay, so tell me what's going on. How long you been married?
So we've been married 10 years. We were an athletic couple, dating in our early marriage, and just adding kids and jobs. That's just taking the back seat. And so I want your advice on having an open conversation. I know it's obvious. I know my wife's confidence has taken a toll. So I want to I just want to help if I can and hear your thoughts on it.
Okay. All right.
I got it. Okay, so let me say one thing before you make a response.
Mm-hmm.
He goes on to say, because he keeps asking him, and he said, well, what is this really rooted in? And he said that it was rooted in he is jealous of other men who have hot, athletic wives, and he doesn't. And he was like, wow. So the host goes on and gives his opinion. So my question is, before we talk about the guy, well, my question really is, how would you have that conversation if your policy is still brutal honesty? Mm-hmm. How would you even bring that conversation to your mate? And let's just keep it there. Let's just keep it there. How would you even have that conversation?
So I have had that conversation more than once. In both ways, right? Probably 3 different ways. Mm-hmm. One conversation was towards my husband. One conversation was towards me, but not her, my husband, right? It was more so like me bringing it to my husband about not liking my own self, right? Mm-hmm. And then basically like seeking his advice and things of that sort. And then he has, even though he has never said what that guy has said, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he has truly the unconditional love. You can still tell, like, hey, when you are more intact, there's more attraction. You know what I'm saying? It's just natural, right? Mm-hmm. But I do know a couple of couples who have faced this, especially if you've been together a decade or more. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because if you've been together since your 20s and now you're in your almost 40s, a lot of people are not the same. That's just being real, right? Mm-hmm. Especially when you add kids and life and stuff to it. So I do feel like it is important, as much as we say it, you're supposed to, and you should for sure walk into a marriage with unconditional love. 100%. So before you say I do, and we've had these conversations, if something happened and this person ended up being a vegetable, right? Meaning they are neck down. They can't move from a car accident or something, or they get an infection because you went swimming somewhere tropical, would you still care for and love this person? You literally have to think about things like that. And if you say, yes, I can do it, and you say, yes, I do, then you should be good. But whenever you're just like, hey, I'm not attracted to this person or whatever, I don't really think you went into the marriage unconditionally. Because I feel like even this dude here, and I think the doctor kind of got to that point eventually, he's a little shallow. He's a little shallow. Because there's certain things about myself, there's certain things about my husband that have definitely changed, where you're still attracted to that person and emotionally and physically and all that kind of stuff or whatever, but shit changes. You know what I'm saying? So my conversation that I had with my husband was, the way I did it, I joked around, but I was serious, and he knew I was serious, right? I was like, okay, little stomach. All right, hold on, wait a minute,
Okay.
You need to come work out with me. Come on, because I ain't the only one that I need to lose this, whatever. And he was like, you right. You right, like, and he realized, like, yeah, I couldn't fit this. I couldn't fit this. Plus, if you have kids, they for damn sure are going to be brutally honest with you. Like, what is that?
Like Roman drawing that picture that one time, not of you, but of, that lady. Yes. Yeah. Kids, yes.
If your spouse is not brutally honest, your kids for dang sure will be. They'll
take you out.
Body, whatever. Like, my kids have called somebody a minion who was not a minion.
Oh, Lord.
So, but I think you have to, because like if you are a person where physical attraction does mean a lot to you, using that as an example, like you need to work with that person, maybe. Like maybe they're in a slump mentally. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're stressed out. So it may be the physical part, maybe like round 3 for you. You know, like round 1 may be the emotional. Like, let me tune in with them emotionally. Let me still touch on them the same, maybe more, to let them know I am here. Let me still feel on them. Let me love every touch and curve and whatever they have. Even if, you know, this person went through chemotherapy, which I know someone who went through chemotherapy and they lost all their hair. And for us females to lose our hair, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not because I just shaved it off, you know what I'm saying? But to receive that love from your spouse, your significant other, to touch your hair, touch your scalp and say, I am here with you. I did not lose my attraction, you know, but if that female or whomever it is that lost that hair or whatever, or is having that struggle with their body, which that has definitely been me, even right now, I'm struggling with it. Still need to first, like, I need you to attach with me emotionally. The stage 2 is, okay, now I need to get you to physically work out with me, if it is that type of thing. Or if it's the hair, hey, we got wigs now. Do you want to try it on? You want to rock it ball? Like, I'm down with whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? But I need you to like be in my corner so I can physically like get to the point where I'm seeing results, and maybe I can get back to that. Like I need a partner. And if it's not you physically, I need an accountability partner. You know what I'm saying? But I think you gotta be honest though, because you're gonna like sexually feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine what his wife is feeling. Like, he probably ain't even touching his wife. He probably looking at his wife like,
well, the way he sounds, yes, I do feel like he's trying to make her feel bad in this situation. Or if he's not like saying it out of his mouth, his whole, you know, body is changing. And I think he does go on to say that maybe he has changed the way that he interacts with her. So yeah, I can, you know, see that. My opinion is, I have 2 ways to feel about it. Like, first of all, I can be brutally honest sometimes, but I think as the years have gone by, I have pulled back a lot because it's gotten me into trouble. And so I started.
Are you saying disrespectfully? Is that?
Brutally honest means I'm going to tell you the truth no matter how it comes out. And I'm just going to tell you the brutal truth, the hardcore truth, no matter what.
I don't think it should be brutal.
So just the honest truth then. I feel like, well, hold on. I feel like, I don't know. I have a thing like live and let live. If what you're doing is not really affecting me and life is going on as it should. So if something is, you know, something about you is just how you operate, then if it's really not causing me a problem, or I have just accepted that's just who you are, then I'm just going to let it go. But however, I do find that I have found in relationships that people have had grievances with me, and then they'll come and tell me their issues, and I'm sitting here thinking like, now I'm letting you be you and do your weird stuff, whatever it is, however you do, whatever your weird stuff it is that I have observed about you, and just let you be because that's who you are. And so now you coming over here and telling me what your grievances are with me. And I'm just like, well, so why is it that,
you feel slighted? You feel like, how dare you?
Yes, I do. And so then it kind of starts an issue that I've had before, and they're like, well, can't nobody tell you nothing. And I'm like, you damn right. And it's just because, no, it depends. It depends. Seriously, it depends. Like, if you aren't happy in the relationship with something that I'm doing, or you're not pleased with something, by all means, tell me and I will try to fix it. Because I don't want you to be unhappy in a relationship and faking it. You know, if you're not happy, like, hey, I don't like what you're doing. But then there's something, I guess what the thing is, if it's a personality thing, I don't really think that it's something that you should worry about, because unless I'm just out here being like a big narcissist or something crazy like that, then that's my personality. That's what it is. That's who I am. So why nitpick when you have your own personality flaws, and I just let you do your weird stuff that you do and let you live.
So what I think is nitpicking though. Because
for the reason I just said.
Nitpicking, well, I think it's because of your personality. You just like, they're who they are. Like, that's it. Like, I can't tell them how they like it, how I don't like it. Like, you're keeping your opinion to yourself. But you definitely can't expect everybody to keep their opinions to themselves. Because, like, that's not possible. Because in a relationship, you give and take. And I know we discussed that before. You have to, right? Yeah. It's like, and you can't have cake unless you got the milk, mix it with the flour and the sugar, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like, no. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be the same. So you have to be able to receive. You have to be able to receive the good, the bad, the ugly, the cute, the pretty. Like, and I know you and I have had this conversation, you guys. So I've had this conversation, Talia, before, where I've said to her, I said, so if somebody says, Talia, I absolutely love your hair and I absolutely love the way that you dress, she is going to receive it like this within 3 seconds. She'll be like, thank you. And she'll be like, yeah, I know. Right? But if somebody was like, Raquel, Talia, like your attitude, man, like, I don't know, like you be popping off. She is not going to receive that at all. Never, ever in life. And I'm like, you can't just receive only the good. And I've had that conversation with other people. Like, you cannot just receive the good. You have to, and receiving doesn't mean like it's all 100% truthful. You know what I'm saying? But if you're hearing it multiple times, or if you feel like, you know what I said was disrespectful, if it was something you said or you did, or you could have said it a little bit better or something like that or whatever, sometimes it's really, really good to hear what other people have to say, because we don't live in this world by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just feel like being honest is just brutally honest. No. Because I feel like that can be disrespectful. You know,
I don't know. I think you should keep your opinions to yourself unless asked for. I mean, look at all the foolish people online. I mean, yes, your comments, we love your comments because they make our videos go up. But I'm saying, like, in real life, you wouldn't be popping off and telling people those nasty things that people write on videos that they say about people and the comments and all of those things. Those are the things that you think that you need to keep to yourself. So I feel like everybody doesn't need to hear your opinion. Why? Because no one asked you. What qualifies your opinion? It's just an opinion. Who cares about it?
Relationship. If you're in a relationship, I feel like as soon as you said, I want to be with this person, I really like this person, you have automatically welcomed their opinions. And they welcome your opinions without a doubt. Why? Because relationship. A relationship is you are together in some form of fashion, combining and creating unity of one. And to combine something, you have to mesh two things together. And in order to mesh two things together, you have to blend some things, and you got to put some shit out. You got to put some shit in. You got to put some shit out. You got to put some shit in. It's not possible, even in a work relationship. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to stocks, you got to be like, you know what? This ain't good, but we gonna keep this. This ain't good. In a business, in any relationship on this earth, like everything requires input and output. Period.
Okay, but I get what you're saying, but hold on, we got to move on to the next topic I want to talk about. Okay.
Top, y'all, she didn't have me in my little soapbox. Go ahead.
Yeah, but what are we thinking about? This is how I feel. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough sell for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. So what I feel like nitpicking is it's a struggle for me. Like, if I'm living my own peaceful married life and we are coexisting in our married life, and we're together and I'm at home and we're doing stuff, and then you start asking me questions like, well, why did you do it that way? I don't do stuff that way. This is how I do it. Why did you do it that way? Or, well, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, you got about 3 or 4 more of those, and then I'm gonna leave you.
So
because you got about 3 or 4 or more of those, and then I'm gonna be like, I can't do it.
The 30th hour.
I'm like, why? Like, let me live. Let me be good. Why? Why are you bothering me?
Yeah. And I think some people, it's not necessarily like, I think we also have to be careful because not everything is always like an opinion. Some people, like, I'm a question asker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm curious, like, why are you doing it that way? I've never seen that shit before. You know what I'm saying? Like, one situation was, just gonna put it out there like that, all right?
Okay.
I seen a male wipe their private when they were done. So I'm like,
okay,
why are you wiping this? Like, what is happening here? And it's like, you want my shit to drip in my, you don't shake it. I thought y'all, you shake it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking like, I don't have one. So I have curious moments where I'm like, well, why are we going left when I thought it was this way? Or, you know, I may be used to going a certain direction or something. So I am a question. So I think sometimes we have to be also careful that it's not an opinion. It's not an opinion. Someone is actually getting to know you. You know what I'm saying? They're getting to know you because we come from 2 different worlds. We come from 2 different platforms. We come from a whole different parent upbringing. You know what I'm saying? So the way you tie your shoes is different than why you tie your shoes that way? Oh, it's faster. Oh, okay, shit, let me try it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
I don't know, but okay, go ahead.
My definition of nitpicking is you driving me the hell up a wall. Like, if you can shut your ass up. Like,
Maybe just a little bit, thinner, but that's what I mean. Because you asking me a bunch of questions about why I'm doing something would be nitpicky to me. I'd be like, look, I mean, because you could also shut your mouth and observe and come to your own conclusion. And then after a while, after you see something, then you can think about it, like use your noggin. And then after that, and then if you still can't figure it out, then say, hey, you know what? I saw you do so and so and such. Why do you do it like that? I don't know.
Delivery. That's why I said brutally, no. But your delivery is everything, because you can come off as, damn, like I can't even talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, shit, I want to know. Now it's like, damn, like I can't even talk to my own person I'm supposed to be living with. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't talk about the movie we just saw. We can't talk about the kids. I can't ask her why she changing the baby's diaper like that. I can't ask her why she cooking with her left hand, or I don't know, like, why you cooking with that? Now, it is different. Nitpicking to me is when somebody is telling you something, right? Like, why are you doing this? You should be doing this. Why are you combing your hair that way? It should be that way. Why are you wearing like old girl on Love is Blind. Why are you wearing this Hawaiian shirt? I'm tired of it. I don't like Hawaiian shirts. You know, like things of that sort where you be like, psh, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hopefully,
I don't have tolerance for it.
You get into the I do, and way before that, you should see that in the first 90 days. You know, 120 days maybe. I would say give yourself a good 4 months to see the real person to start to come out. You know, like go through some seasons with some people before you get into the serious relationship. So
I got you. Okay, so you like the honesty. I want you to be honest about things that you need to be honest about.
Which is nothing. So, I haven't heard nothing yet.
I said, and let me repeat for my future man that is listening. I said, for those things, like if there are things that you're if you don't like something I'm doing as far as what's making you happy, as far as, you know, pleasure or, you know, hey, that kind of sucked what you did. I can receive that because I'm like, I want you to be happy with the things that I'm doing that are pleasing to you. But as far as nitpicking the way that I do things in my own life, I don't like.
Yeah.
Because I'm not over at your life, at your house, telling you what to do with your stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That don't work well with me either. Like,
yeah.
Tell me something if it improves me for real.
Yes.
Not because of your taste. That's the other.
That's what I mean. You've got it. Like, that's exactly right. Your tastes are different.
Yes. Something like I remember a previous boyfriend where he was like, man, I wish you, like, I was a tomboy, straight up. Like, Talia knew I was not in heels. I would be in my tennis shoes. I had on my sweats or my hoodies and bandanas and whatever else it was, right? That was it. So I did have a boyfriend and I grew up. I mean, most of our cousins were males and my brother, like we were around nothing but boys. So,
right.
But so, my ex was like, I really wish you would like dress up in heels more or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, I never even thought about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think about that. So it wasn't until, you know, I hit like a certain level of maturity where I was able to receive that. Honestly, like, you know what, that's probably real. You know what I'm saying? You're with a female. So sometimes you want to see a female dress up. So when I started dressing up, it was like, damn, like, oh my God, you know, it's not even makeup. It was truly just shoes. Or I used to bite my nails when I was younger, not in high school, I don't think. Maybe to 10th grade. I don't remember. I don't know. I was in 50,000 different sports. But it was a conversation about, you don't never get your nails done. And I'm like, well, one, I couldn't afford it at the time. But, you know, and I was just like, you know what? I actually don't mind getting my nails done. Now I actually get my nails done all the time, every 2 weeks. But, you know, it's just certain things where, and then I realized like, I actually liked it. You know what I'm saying? So I was able, now there were some other things like, well, why don't you do? No, that's not going to happen. So, but if it's something, I'm okay with you like asking me to try things or asking me to go places or asking, because I would want the same thing. Like if I like my males in Timbs, right? I love men in some dope boots, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't like men in skinny jeans. Sorry. So I probably won't be with you, right? But my taste, right?
Yeah.
So if I see my man wearing something that is not attractive to me, I am going to say something like, hey, I think you should probably try another outfit.
But this is my thing, okay?
But
and then
okay, but I'm going to go sit over here.
Look, I mean, here's the thing, like the nails thing. I feel don't offer a problem if you don't have a solution. So to me, that's when it comes off to nitpicking as well as too. It's not, well, I just want you to change something, but I'm not telling you any way that I can contribute to making this better for you.
Yeah.
Just like the man talking about what he said, and this was a 1.2 when he said that they did an exercise problem in one of the program, and she was tired. Okay, but how are you making her life easier? How are you taking some of the stress out of her life so that if she
You talking about a couple that they...
Couple, yes. Okay. So I'm saying, like, going back to that, if you want to see something from your partner, make it so that you are already there with the solution, in my opinion. So I've already got the solution. I'm not coming to you with a problem, to me, because that's a way of nitpicking as well. Like, if I'm coming to you with the problem, then I'm probably going to have a suggestion on how to do it or how to solve it.
Work with me to get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm not going to just say, well, you ought to do something like this.
Yeah.
And then, so if I like nails, baby, let me take you to get your nails done.
Yeah.
I like my man to have Timbs. You know what? I just bought you a pair of Timbs.
100%. That's what happened. Yep.
So there you go. And then, so now you got it. Just don't bring up stuff. But anyway, let's move on.
Like, I like Timbs too, but I ain't spending $150.
Hey. So, bring them and say, babe, that looks good. Like I had that in one of my relationships where I made a suggestion and it did improve the face. You ought to grow your beard out. That looks, because I like a beard, and that's what we're going to transition into, right? And now.
Look, y'all, the other day, my husband cut off his mustache.
His mustache.
His mustache. Everybody was like...
Derek did that one time, and we were like, ooh.
I felt like I was married to, like, who is this person? Like, I was going to have my own episode of Who Did I Marry?
Oh, Lord. From a mustache? No.
From my oldest, who's about to be 22, to my 4-year-old, to my 15, about to be 15-year-old. They were all like, bruh, if you don't hurry him grow that back.
Why he cut it off? Like, he felt like he needed a fresh start?
No, he messed up and he just had to cut it off. And when I tell you, plus he's not hairy at all. In the fact he got a goatee, he can't grow or chop. What do you call them things where they on back in the day? They used to only be able to grow. No, they called him. He can't grow a beard. Okay, at all.
Okay.
So he only has here and here. So I was just like. So it took like 4 days. I was in the bed, like, let me look this way. I don't know who you are. If you do get a man that has a beard, look, know what he looks like before and after the beard, okay?
Oh, whatever. It will be okay. So I was going to tell you, too, to close this up, too, that actually in this study, they say that people who are considered by society to be attractive have advantages.
Oh yeah.
Obviously we know that pretty privileged, but I mean overall, like even as far as getting jobs, your attractiveness gets you ahead in life. So what I'm going to say, do you feel, what if you are challenged in that way? What are some of the things that you could do to make yourself more aesthetically pleasing?
Like we mentioned before, I think confidence is still powerful. I mean, it's just, you got to be creative. That's my thing, is you got to be creative with what you have, whether it's your body, your hair, whatever. I'm creative with my hair right now.
I agree with you. So I think some of the things that you could do is exactly what you're saying. Work with it. Work with what you have. So, and make that the best. One of the things that you can learn to do is put together a good outfit and learn how to dress for your body type. Yeah. And you can actually study, you could study that, see what kind of clothes, see who has a similar body shape to you, how they put together outfits, what colors go together. They like have a color wheel, and which colors complement each other. You can learn to do that. Take care of your hair, take care of your teeth, your skin. Those are all things that you can do.
Your hygiene.
Yeah. So here's the thing that I think that you should always keep in mind. Like, make yourself the best version that you can visually see that will make you feel good. Yes, you have to accept yourself as you are, love yourself, but also have a goal in mind as to where you're trying to get. To me, that's something to strive for. That's something to keep your eye on and to make you be motivated to get to the level that you want to be.
So if you realize that your vocabulary is not elite, okay?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to need you to pick up a dictionary at the stores, talk to Alexa, start learning some words, get some reminders about what are the words of the day, what are the words of the week. The same thing if you're like, you know what, I want to get closer to God, then I'm going to need you to pick up the Bible. I'm going to need you to make your way to church or find yourself around some godly people so that you can learn more about the word of God, right? Yeah. So it's just certain things, like I feel like we should always strive for something, right? Not always feel like we're incomplete, right? But I always feel like everybody could do something to be better, right?
Yes.
And then chill on that level for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then what's next? And then chill on that level for a little bit, right? And then go back to the next. So you can always say, hey, I'm always doing self-improvement, right? There's so many books, 50,000 podcasts. That's not really our vibe, right? We talk about everything life. One of the things about life that we will and do talk about is improving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Where we all have been through obstacles. We all have been through people or seen people that have been through obstacles in their lives. And I feel like if you do not go through obstacles in your life, then what are you going through? Right? If you don't go through struggles, if you don't go through trials and tribulations, that means you're not challenging yourself enough, even physically, you know, like even in weightlifting or training. Like I'm hitting a plateau. I'm like, okay, we need to step our game up. My training. Like, wait a minute. She was like, somebody said that they wanted me to work on their stomach again. I'm like, I ain't say to kill me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm here doing all this, you know. But
you silly.
You will plateau out in everything, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. Like keep those vibrations going, including financially. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, stop hanging around people that's always got you out in the club and always got you spending money or whatever. You looking at your account like, damn, I got $10 till 2 weeks from now when I get paid again or something.
I know.
Around the people that like to stay home then. You know what I'm saying? The people that said, man, you link your Netflix with my Netflix and we're going to watch these shows together and I ain't got to spend nothing but except for this monthly bill that I've already paid for. Hang around people that you realize are business owners or financially got their stuff together so that you can be able to come back and say, you know what? I own this and I did this. Like, it is no joke. If you realize, hey, I need to get myself together physically, hang around like I'm hanging around, like my girls, they're into yoga. My cousin over here, she be working out all the time. She sent me a video. I cut it off after 2 minutes. And then
that is a hard video, man. That girl, 14 minutes of horror.
I'm gonna need somebody 40 and over to send me some good workout videos. She's sending me somebody who is like 17. She ain't got the wrist, the knees, the toes. She ain't got nothing that I got. Okay?
That thing is hard, but I swear if I keep it up, I'll be well. I need to be by May 3rd, which is my birthday.
That's her goal. That is definitely not my goal. I ain't trying to be over here being able to do G.I. Jane one hand.
I want to be the G.I. Jane. Yes.
Like
she was doing
what?
It's crazy. It's hard. Like I have to pause it. I still am not good yet. All right.
You special.
That's it.
So you guys, ultimately, whatever it is that you're working on, we actually want to hear about it, right? Because we definitely want to get topics. We want to hear, what are you guys working on? So send us an email at 50shadesoflife@gmail.com, which is 50SHA8DES@gmail.com. We definitely want to hear from the 1,500 plus subscribers that we do have. And again, we say thank you so very much for joining. And I cannot wait to get the 1,500 plus more.
Yes, we appreciate it so much.
Yes. So please do like, love, subscribe. And you guys keep working on you. Shout out to my cousin Talia for coming up with this dope episode here. And again, if you want to be a guest or a sponsor, because we're about to start bringing back our sponsors, please do hit us up again on the email right here below, 50 Shades of Life. That's 50SHA8. DES of Life. And we are on TikTok, you guys. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on Spotify. We are on Patreon. What else? Oh, we are now on Twitter. Okay. Or they call it.
Oh, Lord. Are we? I did not know that.
So I'm your girl, Raquel Ne'Cole, and this is
BlaqMagnolia, Talia.
All right, you guys, and thank you again for tuning in to 50 Shades of Life. Talia, what do we have next? Y'all don't go nowhere. Wait. Talia, what are they about to have? What's that?
We're about to do a yes or no tarot reading. So this is your yes or no question. So if you have a question and you're trying to figure it out, we're going to take a look at the energy surrounding your question and give you some advice. Now, you don't have to take it. It's just a way for you to look at it and say, all right, I'll look into it. I'll think about it. Ultimately, you have the choice over what you want to do with your own life. This is just a tarot reading. But yes, if you want it, here we go. And I appreciate you.
All right. Yes or no? Should you be brutally honest and tell your partner how you really feel? Deuces.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your tarot reading. So, if this is your first time doing a tarot reading, how this works is you will need to choose from 4 groups. Now, if you are listening to this, you may choose by hearing the sound, and if you like it, then choose that group. Now, if you are watching this, then choose by the stone, the cards, or the combination of all 3, including the sound. Then once you've made your selection, fast forward to the timestamp to receive your message. Thank you so much and enjoy. Group 1. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. Hey there and welcome. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to those of you who connected to Group 1. Now, if this is your first time watching a tarot reading and you need a moment to try to understand if this is your group, we're going to do a connecting energy question. This is the question that connects you to the reading and helps you know if this is the right pile for you for your yes or no. All right, so those of you who have found this video and are watching this reading, all right, who's connecting to the energy of Group 1? What's going on within their life? What messages do we have? What's going on with Group 1? What do we have to tell them? What do we need to know? What's going on with those who are connecting to the energy of Group 1? You see blessings for their highest good. Thank you. Okay. All right. Some of you are looking for love and a partnership. Some of you want to be seen and recognized. Some of you want to find a relationship that is stable, something that is reliable. But some of you also may be a little bored in your relationship and you are looking for fun and excitement. Things may have gotten a little stale and routine, and you may want to break out of the routine. When we're looking here at the Prince of Discs in the reverse, you know, everything may have been going along nicely, but now there's a shakeup, and there's a shakeup that's needed in here to maybe bring love into your life, partnership into your life, or to bring the spice back into your love life, okay? For those of you who have connected to this group. Now, let's do the yes or no question. All right, so for the blessings of those who are watching this reading and for their highest good, we ask yes or no. All right. Now remember, this is a tarot reading, but you, my dear, have free will. You live your life as you choose. This is just a guide for you so you can take a look at the energies of this situation, okay? You do whatever feels right and necessary to you and your life. All right, my friend? All right. For Group 1, what do we have? Yes or no? and tell me about the yes or no for this. So we have the Tower, we have the Prince of Wands, we have the Sun. Okay. Do we have anything else on this side? I want to get one more card. Please give me 1 or 2 more cards here. All right, are you coming out or staying in? The Knight of Swords. Just want to get one more. Okay, there we go. All right, let's talk about this. So we've got some good cards. The Sun is an overwhelmingly positive card. Okay, and this is about everything being illuminated, everything being seen, everything being out in the open. All right, so that's what the Sun, think about a bright sunny day, you can see everything. So there's no way to hide anything. All right, so the Tower moment is telling you to take a look at the old systems and beliefs that you have within your life and what needs reprogramming and needs to be changed. When the Tower comes, it is saying that whatever you've been holding on firm to needs to change, and this process is going to get started in your life. Even if you're resistant to it, even if you're resisting it, the change needs to happen. Okay, and that's what this Tower moment is saying. So this is saying to me that you're holding on to something in your life, and there's something greater and there's something better for you. But there's a reluctance, and you're going back and forth about making this change because change is hard, change is different, it's going to feel different. And you wonder if this is going to be the best thing for you, because it's going to require a little bit of a free spirit. When we have the Page of Wands, it's going to require trust, and it's going to require you to be open. Okay? Now let's talk about the yes or no. Honestly, this is hidden as 50-50, even with the positive card of the Sun, and the Page of Wands is good, but we also have the Tower. The Two of Pentacles is just dangling in the middle, and then the Knight of Swords is reversed. It's almost this hesitation and reluctance to move forward, and I feel like it's you that's actually causing this not to move forward. Okay, I want to get one more card. Can you tell me the yes or no on this? But it's almost like an action that you are not taking, and you're waiting on moving forward. You're delaying making the decision. So a lot of this is actually up to you. Give me, okay, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is good. So it seems like you're waiting on something to give you some more stability. I actually think with this card coming up, I still want to get one more. The King of Pentacles, give me one more. Okay. This is a big, okay, so this one now is telling me, this is saying go for it, friend. All right, the energy on the bottom is the Eight of Pentacles. So what it is, and this could be job related as well, but what it is whatever it is going to require a lot of work and dedication and determination to get either this thing off the ground, to get things moving, or to get things changed. This is dedicated work, but this is going to pay off for you in the long term. Okay, when we have the Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles, you're going to be okay, you're going to be stable, and this is going to maybe even lead to a big change in your life, even related to a move. But I do feel like this is a victory that can happen for you, and I do feel like it's going to come down later down the line for you as well, but it's going to lead to something that is fulfilling and something that you've desired and wanted. So I'm going to say it's you delaying the yes. I do feel like this is a yes. I do feel like you're going to delay the yes, but I do feel like this is going to work out, and it's going to require work for you to get to your final goal, but it will happen and it will feel good and you will make it work and it will actually be successful and lead you to a stable place. Okay? All right, dear heart, that is the reading that I have for you. I hope that you found that it was helpful to you, my dear. If you enjoyed this reading, I have additional readings for you on the BlaqMagnolia channel, and that is TheBlaq Magnolia, and you can find me on YouTube, darling. Thank you so much for watching. Hello and welcome to those of you who are attracted to group number 2. All right, so if you're not familiar with tarot readings and you're like, what is this? Welcome, my dear. So what we're going to do to help you connect, in addition to, I'm sure you've listened to the sound and you like the stone, but you still may be confused, this is going to give you some confirmation if this is your pile or should you go and choose another pile with group 2, okay? So welcome, my dears. We're taking a look at the energy of group number 2. All right, what's going on in the lives of those who are attracted to group number 2? What do we have? What messages and blessings can we bring into their life for their highest good? All right, what do we know? Please share with me what's going on with group 2. All right, that's a good amount of cards, so that should be enough to share. So we have the 3 of Swords, we have the Temperance card, we have the Moon, all right, and we have the 9 of Swords. All right, let's talk about it. Whew. All right, so my dear, whoever has been in this group, you've been going through a hard time, a rough time, and this also could be a mental health issue for some of you. I actually feel like, you know, that the storm is passing over song. The storm is passing over. I feel like you're coming out of this. All right, when we have the 9 of Swords, even though the 3 of Swords is upright, the Temperance card here is showing me that you're coming out of the darkness. When we have the Moon, that you are... You were in a dark place, some of you. You were in a dark place, you were in a scary place, you were frightful, you were having a rough time. You might not be all the way out of it, but the roughest time is behind you now, all right? And things are coming out clear. Look at this. Things in your life are getting ready to balance out for you. You can see your way out of this. The fog is lifting and things are clearing up for you, okay? So I'm sorry that you were going through such a hard time, but this is what it was saying, what your life has been like here recently, okay? All right, so let's talk about, now that is kind of what connects this to the reading. Let's talk about your yes or no. Can we get a yes or no for those who connected to group 2? What do we have? Show me the yes or no cards. You have the 9 of Cups. Okay. You have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Yes. All right, I'm going to take those. Put those here. You have the Magician. Great card so far. I am so happy. Look at that. Look at that. I love that. Okay, last one. Ooh. And here's our last one. Let's get everything on camera for you. Oh, would you look at that? This is positive all the way, even with the Hangman. So let's get into it. We've got some good things going on for you, my dear. Slide this down so you can see this. Whew. All right, let's take a deep breath. Sigh of relief that the difficult time is passing for you, okay? Let's talk about what we have. The 9 of Cups is a great card. The 9 of Cups is talking about our deepest desires and wants and dreams happening for us. In tarot, it's known as a wish card. And this one, I'm kind of actually seeing this as you getting the time to take the time that you need to focus on what makes you joyful and happy, and also realizing your self-worth and what you bring to the table, so to speak, like the full capacity of everything that you are. All right, you realizing that, you getting to do some work on yourself, realizing your value and worth, and getting to hone those skills, and really coming up out of the fog that we were discussing, and really feeling like you're shining. Okay, I actually feel like this is going to be a rapid change from where you have been. You also make it an energy boost to do more. You may feel better and feel more excited, especially when we have the Knight of Wands and the Magician. There's actually going to be like a real major shift for you coming up. So first of all, if you're like, well, is it yes or no, sis? Yes. This is a big yes. Okay. So with the Magician, this is saying that you're really going to get into this energy of manifestation. You're really going to get into this energy of really feeling like I can really get out here and get the life that I truly deserve and desire. Okay, this is also with the World, talking about accomplishing something, really taking it to the next level, excelling, also seeing the big picture. And with the Hangman, taking a look at things from a different perspective. Your perspective on the situation is going to change into something way more positive. You seeing the world through a different lens that is going to open you up and say, dang, like, I've been looking at this the wrong way the whole time. And now saying, so think about it like the Hangman here. So think about if you were to lay over your bed upside down, right? Everything appears different. So this is what essentially is saying your perspective on your situation is going to change. It's going to change in a major way that affects you and how you move and how you think for the better. And you're going to feel more positive and feel extremely more determined with the Chariot to go out there and get whatever you desire. And it's going to be good energy, and you're going to be able to accomplish your dreams and goals. Okay, so this is a yes. All right, dear heart, that is the reading that I have for you. I hope you found it helpful to you, my dear. And if you found this reading interesting, I have more on my channel. It is the BlaqMagnolia. You can find the link somewhere in this video. And I thank you so much for watching, my friend. Hello, my loves, and welcome to this reading, and welcome to my YouTube video, and welcome to our podcast channel. All right. Now you've heard the sound, you've picked with the stone, but you still may be confused if this is the right pile. What we're going to do to help you determine that is take a look at a connecting energy question that connects you to the reading and helps you know if this is your pile or should you choose another pile. So we're taking a look at what's currently going on within your life right now, the lives of those who connected to group 3. What messages do we have for them? Let's begin. All right, what do we have for those connecting to the energy of group 3? What's going on within their lives for their blessings and their highest good? We have the 4 of Wands. We need to know the Temperance card. Okay, we have the Page of Swords. Ooh, some of you are waiting on some news about something. Okay. You want to hear something. You're waiting to see if what you want is going to happen. Are you going to take it to the next level? When we have the 4 of Wands, this is kind of saying, are you going to get to walk that path and take it to the next step? All right, there's determination within you in order for you to do it. It also is you becoming very clear on how to reach your goal after a setback. When we have this disappointment, a little bit of melancholy here, a little bit of disappointment, a little bit of, I'm at 70%. I'm working at 70%, 65%. Like I'm disappointed something didn't work out the way that I wanted, but I'm not going to lose hope. In fact, I'm going to start over. Okay. This energy also with the star kind of tells me that you're willing and ready to like kind of wipe the slate clean, refresh, and you're open to the possibilities and you're open to change, okay? Even though something may feel like a great disappointment and something didn't happen for you, that you're determined to reach your goal. You're determined to make something happen for you, and you're open to the possibility. And if you haven't made it there yet, that this is going to change around for you and you're going to feel more hopeful coming up, okay? All right, let's talk about our yes or no. All right, what do we have for the yes or no answer for those connecting to group 3? What do we have for their yes or no? Let's get into it. All right, let's take that. We have the 7 of Swords, okay, and that's in the reverse. Okay. All right, next card is the Page of Swords. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, this is looking more like news again. We have the Judgment card. Do you have another one? Let's get one more. Do we have another one? I think we need one more. Do we have one more? Any more? These are jumping out nicely. Let's see. Any more? I'm going to take this one and we'll keep it up here. Let's talk. All right. This one's a wait. You got to wait on this one. All right. You're in a delay, and Page of Swords is positive, but it is different. So there's news. There is information, because we have the 2 pages. So there's something that you're waiting on. You need to have the information. All the information has not come out yet. When we have the 7 of Swords, there's a need also for you to come clean or have a better understanding of something. All right, so all of what you need to know about the situation has not come out. This is also tied to some things from the past when we have the Judgment card. Okay, some old things that you may have done may have resurfaced, or some old people which are affecting the way this is going for you. Okay, so it's either your actions from the past or the actions of the people from your past. Something that you've done or they have done have come out, and it's affecting the outcome of this situation. News, things are coming to light with the Page of Pentacles, something that you have to keep your eye on, something that you're going to have to prioritize also. But this is more about you not having all the information, or all the news hasn't come out yet on this. So it doesn't look like a yes or no, because it's more about everything hasn't come out for you yet. So there's more digging that you need to do. There's more understanding that you do not have yet. Things are coming out though. The news is coming out, and that's kind of what's going to affect this moving forward. And there's things that you're going to have to take care of first. If this is something that you want to be a yes, then there's things that you're going to have to take care of and settle first before you can move this ahead or have this go in the exact way that you want it to go. Okay, so if you were looking for a straight up and down yes and no, it's not going to come out that way for you on this one. Okay, because there's too much information that's playing into this that hasn't even been settled yet. You've got to work on getting some conclusions and answers, and there's some apologies, making amends, or something you're going to have to do to fix something, or perhaps someone has to fix something with you. But yeah. All right, dear heart, that is the reading that I have for you. I hope that you found it was helpful. If you enjoyed this reading, check out my YouTube channel. The link will be somewhere. Thanks so much. Hello and welcome, and thank you for joining me on my channel. So you've heard the sound, and you picked with your stone, but you still may be unclear about if you've chosen the right card. So what we're going to do to help you with that is we're going to do a connecting energy question that connects you to the reading, dear heart, and lets us know if this is the way to go, or should you choose another pile. We hope for these answers and blessings with your highest good. Okay, all right, so what do we have? This card kind of flipped over for us. I'm not ready yet to, we have two completely, oh my gosh, with 3. I'm going to keep these in mind. I'm going to take a look at these. All right. And I'm going to give you a message, and then I'm going to take them back to finish what I was saying. At some point, you're going to have to stop giving. Okay. At some point, you're going to have to learn how to have some boundaries. All right. So that's what I have coming up right now, but I'm going to put these back in. But yeah, at some point, you're going to have to learn to construct some boundaries and put an end or a stop to something that you're doing. Okay. That's exhausting you. All right. That's depleting you. All right. Anyway, so let's talk about what we have as what's going on in your life right now that we are going to connect you to this reading and help you know if this is your pile. That first message could have helped you know, but let's see what else. Do we have anything else to tell them, or was that their message? Is it like, well, that was it? Okay, you got one thing. Now, for those of you who are new, the devil does not mean the devil that you think. Okay, this is talking about a mindset. Doesn't mean evil. It means there's a mindset, a blockage, and it could talk also about negative thoughts and toxic connections, okay, toxic patterns. So this is what it means, thinking about things that hold you back. All right. So when we're talking about when those cards that we had that came up, the death card, which does not represent death. Death means an ending in tarot. So it means that there's an ending and a new beginning. So there's an ending to a cycle. All right. But anyway, that was reversed, and we had the Five of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So it's something like you feel there's a lot of demands, I feel like, on you. There's a lot of pressure on you or demands on you, and requiring almost too much of you, and it's burning you out. All right. So there may be some people or relationships that you're going to have to let go of, friend. All right. When we have that, maybe that you can't carry with you to the next level or the next season in your life, or they may be toxic. When we have the Devil card here in the reverse, there may be something that you need to think about letting go, or something that you are doing that you need to consider. Okay. That is not for your highest good. Remember, that's what we were talking about. All right. Thank you. And let's move on to your yes or no. All right. What is the yes or no answer that we have for those who have connected to group number 4? What do we have? All right, group number 4. Let's get into it. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. Interesting. Okay, we have the Emperor. Ooh, your Death card is back again, and it's also reversed again. We have the Death card. We have the Emperor. We have the Page of Cups. Six of Cups. Five of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. So as it appears for yes or no. All right, let's get into it. All right, this is what it is. The way that you're currently going about this isn't going to work. All right, I'm just going to tell you straight up. So you're going to have to come up with a new route and a new way of doing something. Okay, this may be something that you've always wanted and desired. When we have the Six of Cups and Page of Cups, it could be an idea that you've had since you were a child. Or it could be a crush or a love when we have the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups here. Either way, if it's either thing, the way that you're going about it is the wrong way. The way that things are happening for you, there's a disappointment. It's not working the way that you desired or wanted. Okay, so if you want to accomplish this or have this, you're going to have to do something different in the way that you move. And so it's not that the idea is bad, it's the execution is bad. Okay, or I don't want to, put you off. Not bad, but maybe you're not going about it in the wrong way. So you need a new plan, okay? So you're going to have to go back to the drawing board on this and come up with something different to do, all right? And all is not lost. You still have a good idea. You have not lost out on everything. You still have more idea, resources, and things to tap into here. You just have to figure out a way to do it different. Okay? And don't be afraid of this, because I feel that you're afraid to start over. Okay, but this is saying that you're going to need to start over if you want to accomplish this. And this time when you do it, you also may get the help from someone that is bigger, stronger, better. When we have the Emperor, has already gone down this path, knows this route, knows how to accomplish something, and can maybe step in and give you some advice. But you have to remember also, when you have the Emperor, they're going to want to take over. That's just this nature of the Emperor. So yes, they may be able to offer help and guidance and really actually set you on the right course, but just know that they're going to be all up in your business. Okay, so just know that. This also could be tapping to you needing to be more business-like. Okay, telling you with the with the Emperor, with the 4, it's time for you to be the boss, the CEO of this. So if you want this, are you acting like a CEO? Are you about your business? Okay, that's it. So no is the answer to this, but not a big old terrible no. Just you got to do this in a different way type no. Okay. All right. That's the answer that I have for you. I hope that you found it helpful. If you found this reading, you liked it, it was a vibe, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. Give me a follow, and I appreciate that. Much love to you, and thank you.
These dishes, fresher than them dishes. Talia, grant your wishes. I'm a tarot reading witness. Yeah.